Hello, it's Janet from Unique Raw Foods and doing a hair check. How are you today? Yeah, we have in the background here some of the aloe and grass and a new garden here where I am in Mexico. Not on the beach. About taking a bus to the beach is about an hour to 2 hours, closer to 2 hours, easily done. And there's so much local produce. Today I spent 430 peso. $1 is about 20 peso. So let's see, I have some bananas. I didn't get to them today. They're sitting here waiting. These are little Orito type bananas. There are a few types of bananas in this world, and they're significantly different actually. Everybody in the privileged world usually get the one Cavendish that can also tend to be dry. These tend to be sweeter, more dense. You can see the size of them. They're lovely bananas. And then these are a little bit of a, these today, as they're ripening and falling right off the plant. They're ripening here quickly because of the humidity. Okay, I've been waiting to show you this one. Star fruit. The star fruit is this big. there was one I got that was smaller than this. Nice, very refreshing type of fruit that can be a bit sour. Then you've seen the tuna I showed in my other video and was challenging you to see which way you thought that this fruit grew. Slice it open and eat the inside. There's a lot of seeds. Again, very refreshing. To me, it's the equivalent of eating lemonade. It just takes the thirst off right away. I guess that's why if you were out somewhere dry and found the plant, Mother Nature provides. Here we go. Here's the pile. Recently, there have been some different types of avocado here in Mexico. I thought that I would be winding up with only Hass avocado, but I got some of these longer ones. Green, those also come black. These are much more mild, a large pit in them. There have been some really delicious homegrown local apples. We can get green apples here, of course. A local mango, still in abundance. And even these red and green ones, depends on who they're bought from. If they're stringy or not stringy. This is a common, in this area, little calabaza, little zucchini. They're very common here. Now, yesterday I was in a short webinar with these doctors Karen and Riccadina, who investigate deeply nutritional information and watch the results with their clients and studies in themselves. Now, they were talking about the omega-3 to 6 balance. And of course, I am not able to take up right now, I'm not going to take up your time to explain why something's a 3, a 6, and a 9. Anyway, zucchini, they did for 100 calories, has a very nice ratio. Now, I knew it was very hydrating to eat. It was relatively high in protein for a fruit vegetable. I think especially if you consume the seeds. It makes great zoodles. Maybe many of you know that. And again, like I said, the ratio is very nice as well as the quantity of 3 to 6. And they were showing how one could eat green vegetables, lettuces, greens. 1,000 calories of cantaloupe, almost have your daily value of 3 to 6 in a good ratio as well. In the sink I have some more of the zucchini I bought because the dog likes it. The pepino here essentially are this brand. I won't talk about variety here, but at least we've found a variety of papaya. There are somewhat of variety. There's usually the longer ones here. Ecuador has the shorter, delicious, delicious ones. Chayote. It looks strange, like it's going to be squashy like. I peel off the peel, and the inside is reminiscent of a mix between a cucumber and a honeydew melon, but not sweet. And here are evidence of those beautiful Hass avocados. Huge, huge and creamy. This is not sponsored. This doTERRA On Guard has some antibacterial properties to it that make sure the vegetables are well washed. I brought back some of this green. It's a cousin of the purslane. It looks like purslane. Got some lovely white mushrooms, easy to find here. I put these in the sun if I haven't mentioned it before. Here I bring my own bag for the strawberries. These will get rinsed. Can you see? Fresh strawberries, just pick them up yourself out of the container because they come in by the crates. Okay, let's continue this. You ready? We'll finish up with some typical Mexican finds that you can find, that I find nearly all the time. As a matter of fact, it's one of the stalls. They see me and they ask if I want these. They ask, oh, do you want nopales? And these are little flaps from a cactus that grow up quite, must be quite abundantly here because it's very, 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 very typical here. Oftentimes they're used sliced small. You can buy them chopped. They saute them up and cook them. So one option, I use them raw after washing them. If you want to cook, if they want to lightly steam them, perhaps they could be a substitute for things that you're used to being filling. Rice, chopped up meat things, that kind of stuff is what I see. Anyway, the nopale, that I was back to the spinach. This is a type of spinach they have. It's like a tooth of the lion kind of spinach, you could see. And then here's some nice cilantro, freshly harvested, you can see. And then today, can you see? I walked into the stall with the nopale man, and the man was standing there handed a choice of 2 Guanabana. This one you can see is a bit soft there. Again, the ones here in Mexico are a little more irregular, smaller that I've found so far. But again, Guanabana, you can start learning about more. I have a couple videos investigating the inside of it. Romaine lettuce. Don't see these often in the States. Big green romaine lettuces. So I took 2 even. A bag that I crocheted. You can see the bottom I made. There's this big circle like this. And it is like a string bag, but I find typical string bags are quite useless in terms of actually carrying anything. And in here I have 3 melons I bought today, and it was intended to be a melon bag precisely for carrying melons. These fruits, along with the papaya I've already put out. The papaya, the bananas, the melons, a lot of these fruits and vegetables that tend to have more flies, get the flies quicker. I keep them out of the kitchen as much as possible. So those in the corner, except for the watermelon, the melons and the papaya will sit out where the bananas were. The rest of the fruit vegetable, you can see here the greens, spinach, and these lovely things are getting rinsed and washed as soon as we get back. Everything does. I always use in the States. Maybe not with all the organic stuff, but still I'd get home and wash and clean and everything. Prior to any sorts of huge pandemics and things like that going around, it just felt right to take off the outside world after all the steps. That was it for today. 430 peso. You want me to do the math for you? So 500 peso is about $20 to $23, nearly $25. So just under $25 for what I just showed you. It was a Guanabana, 2 romaines, 3 melons, 2 mangoes, bag of, do you remember the name? Bag of nopale, cilantro, spinach, and cucumber, a little bit of zucchini. I guess in the States that amount of zucchini that I got today might go for about 2 something a pound. So I don't know what the conversion is from the States. I would guess that my 430 peso here would be closer to about 800 peso in the States. What other things do you want to know about? That's what I'm going to share. What I got, and if I want what I got, and how much it cost. How long will it last? Well, what I have right now, I figure it'll be a good 4 days. I still feel like I needed some more fruit, but that's all I could carry today. Okay, beautiful ones. Ooh, sorry, it's wobbling. Be strong, stay beautiful. Thank you for being here. If you'd like to see more, stop by, subscribe, and ring the little bell, and then you'll know they're coming up. Please advise if you have any questions or anything. Perhaps I'll do a talky one.